Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mom. I am Angela Antonia, and today I was assigned to report and discuss the overview of semantics. So let us know first, what is semantics? Semantics is a branch of linguistics that studies the meaning of words, phrases, and sentences. It uses the relations of linguistic forms to non-linguistic concepts and mental representation to explain how sentences are understood by native speakers. Semantics, also known as semiotics, semology, or semasiology. Semantics is a study of linguistic meaning. It also examines what meaning is, how words get their meaning, and how the meaning of a complex expression depends on its parts. Part of this process involves the distinction between sense and reference. And there are also types of semantics. First is the lexical semantics. Lexical semantics studies the meaning, reference, and sense of words, deals with the individual meaning of words, different kind of reference. Proper names refer to one specific entity. Common nouns, adjectives, and intransitive verbs refer to sets of entities. Words that are related to each other. Hyponyms identify a subset of the reference of hypernyms. Synonyms have the same reference, wherein the antonyms have contrasting reference. So the hyponyms or the hyponymy, a word whose meaning is included in the meaning of another word. For example, mailman. The meaning of man or the word man is included in the concept of mail. Likewise, the tree apple, color green, sport tennis, animal dog. So, what we find is that the meaning is reflected in the meaning of another word. Move on to the next. Synonym, or sometimes we also call it synonymy. The semantic relation that expresses the same meaning between two words, or in other words, we can say sameness of meaning. For example, beautiful, attractive, create, make, happy, joyful, true, correct, false, wrong. Between the two words have the same, or what we get is that almost we have the identical meaning or the sameness of meaning between the two words. And this is what is referred to as synonyms or the synonymy. We have the next, the antonymy or the antonyms. An antonym is a word having a meaning opposite to that of another word. Example, hot, cold, short, tall, black, white, night, day. So what we get is that we have two contradictory words. They are opposite to each other as reflected in these examples, and they are referred as antonymy. So another type of semantic is the semantics ambiguity. Semantics ambiguity are words that can have multiple meanings. It is when a word, phrase, or sentence can have more than one meaning. Under this semantics ambiguity have also types. And the first type is the homonyms. Homonyms are words that sound the same but have totally unrelated meanings. For example, in the first picture, fan, as in an electric fan, this refers to a mechanical device used to circulate air and create a cooling effect. While in the other picture, shows fan as in a person who cheers for someone or to his or her bias or idol. This is short for fanatic, and it refers to someone who is enthusiastic or deeply passionate about a particular person, group, or team, and even cause. And another type of semantics ambiguity is when a word has multiple related meanings, then the word is polysemous. For example, in the first picture, as you can see, there is a paper in a physical form that is used to write on. This is in the traditional way of writing. You can use this paper. And it is a tangible material made from wood pulp or other fibers, and it is commonly used for writing, printing, drawing, or making crafts. In the other picture shows a paper in a digital form in a word processor like Microsoft Word. This context, paper refers to digital text or a document created on a computer or in an application, such as Microsoft Word. This type of paper exists only as data within a digital system and can be saved, edited, and shared electronically. It does not have a physical form but is a virtual representation of content that may eventually be printed onto physical paper or shared online. Another types of semantics is the compositional semantics. Compositional semantics is the study of how the meanings of words combine to form the meanings of sentences. Compositional semantics is a field of linguistics that focuses on how the meanings of phrases or sentences are built from the meanings of their individual words. For example, the dog sat on the mat. We combine the words, or each word meaning the dog, the action of sitting, the place of the mat, and use the sentence structure to understand the overall meaning. The meaning of the whole sentence comes from how the words relate to each other. Dog plus mat plus on the mat. The dog in the picture represents the word dog in the sentence. The action of sitting, or the dog is sitting on the mat, corresponds to the verb sat. The mat in the picture represents the word mat in the sentence. By looking at the picture and understanding the structure of the sentence, you know that the dog is the one sitting, and the mat is the place where the dog is sitting. So, the question is, are all meanings compositional? The meaning of it is raining is compositional, while the meaning of it is raining cats and dogs is not compositional. Because it is raining has compositional meaning because you can understand it by combining the meanings of the words it, referring to the weather or situation, and is raining, indicating the action of rain falling. While in the it is raining cats and dogs, however, is an idiomatic expression, and it is meaning heavy rain is not directly related to the literal meaning of cats and dogs. So this phrase does not follow the compositional principle. Its meaning comes from cultural usage rather than the literal combination of words. So let's move on to the next, which is the reference and sense. Reference, it is the relationship between a word and its real world object or idea. Like tree refers to a type of plant, where in the sense, the meaning of a word beyond its direct reference, including its usage and context. Like tree can evoke concepts like nature, growth, or stability. So the reference is when a word points to something in the real world, like tree meaning a plant, wherein the sense is the deeper meaning or ideas a word brings to mind, like tree making you think of nature or growth. So for examples, in the reference, dog refers to a specific animal. In the sense, the word dog also evokes feelings of companionship and loyalty. And another example, tree. It is a physical plant with a trunk, branches, and leaves, where in the sense, tree represents stability, growth, or life in many cultures. And the last is the book. It is a collection of written or printed pages bound together. In the sense, book connotes knowledge, learning, or adventures. And that's all. Thank you for listening.